You are tuned in to Mr. Q Show. Get plugged in, yeah. You are tuned in to Mr. Q Show. Get plugged in, yeah. It's time to relax from all the hype and grab a cup of the favorite tea that you like. On Mondays and Wednesday nights, don't forget about the Black Business Spotlight. You never know who you might see. It could be anybody, even a celebrity. So enjoy yourself, my friends, cause this is Mr. Q Show. Now get plugged in. Yeah. You are tuned in. That's right. To Mr. Q Show. Get plugged in. You are tuned in to Mr. Q Show. Get plugged in, yeah. You are tuned in to Mr. Q Show. Good evening, everybody. Hey, this is Mr. Q, and welcome to Mr. Q's Plugged In virtual show. Listen, tonight we're going to do something a little different, something that we haven't done before, and we're going to do an entire show on black businesses, Black Business Spotlight. This is called Strictly Black Businesses, and we have businesses from all over the United States. We're going to do this show for the next 2 weeks in honor of Black History Month. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, this is Black History Month. We've had some awesome things happen in our history, and we had some not so good things happen in our history. So don't forget to honor our Black History Month. So like I said, we're going to honor black businesses tonight. We're going to strictly have nothing but black businesses. They're going to come in and talk to you about their services. They're going to talk to you about their company, where the company's from. I mean, we have people from all over the United States. And when I say all over the United States tonight, I do mean all over the United States. Our first individual, she is from New York City, and her name is Latifah Matthews. And she has a company that I'm going to let her come in and talk to you about where she's from and her origin and all that. And she's going to tell you about her company and what is so great about the things that she does with her company. And there she is, Latifah Matthews. How are you, ma'am?
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Doing just fine. Going just fine. It's good to have you on the show all the way from. Tell the people where you're from
Thank you.
again.
Hi, I'm currently in New York City.
New York City.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question. So how are y'all dealing with the COVID situation up there? That's what I've been wanting to know.
Well, the only thing you have to do is just, make sure you keep your mask on, wash your hands, then that's what you have to do. So that's how I'm dealing with it. As far as anybody else, like the restaurants and stuff is closed. I mean, but other than that, that's the only hassle because I like to go out and eat.
You like to go out. So what do you do? Just call in or Uber or what do you
Yeah,
do?
my son loves to do Uber Eats
Uber Eats.
or
Yeah.
DoorDash. That's one of his favorites.
Yeah, they're down here in Texas too. I actually had a chance to work for Favor. We have one called Favor down here in Texas, and they pretty expensive though when you get to the taxing part and the tips and all of that. So people are really hungry if they want to Uber Eat and DoorDash. So
Yeah.
and talking about COVID, you have something that you sell, and I'm sure it helps with these situations we
Yes,
have.
it
So
does.
I'm going to let you tell the history about you, tell where you're from and all that, and then tell about your company.
So, hello, my name is Latifah Matthews. I'm a hardworking mother and a medical professional. I live in the heart of New York City. I'm from Harlem, born and raised, and this blessing was bestowed upon me from a friend. I wanted to lose weight and feel great at the same time, but the extra bonus is that I was able to also make a residual income from it. So right now, tonight, I am going to introduce to you my product. It's called Drink to Strength. The Drink to Strength juice formula is a 100% organic juice drink. It might remind you of some of your favorite beverages. It's literally just herbal water that allows you to lose. Can you see it? I'm sorry. Can you see it?
Let's see. Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, so sorry. Yes, that's my picture.
Oh, I
So
see
this
that.
drink
That's
right here,
nice.
thank you.
Yeah.
So this drink right here literally helps you lose up to 5 pounds in 5 days.
Oh my.
This 1 gallon right here. So what you're gonna do is drink 2 to 3 8-ounce gallons. I mean 2 to 3 8-ounce cups per day. And the added benefits is that you can pair it together with the weight loss drops that I have.
Hmm.
So this is a plant-based weight loss. Can you see it?
Yes, I do.
A plant-based weight loss formula. You pair it together with the drink to strength juice formula. It has 9 different herbs in it.
Okay.
Some of the herbs is ginger, papaya, caramel, um, holy thistle, just to name a few. I also have cinnamon coffee for
Wow.
coffee lovers.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
What does the papaya? What is the papaya for? Because I that's my first. I've heard of everything,
Papaya
but
is actually to break down the enzymes, and it
really,
has to like to fat.
okay,
So that
okay,
will actually help break down the fat cells.
okay. And so what's in the coffee? The coffee that you just showed us.
So this is it has green leaves in it, little green tea.
Mm-hmm.
It's caffeine free.
Okay.
It also has African monkey leaves in it.
Wait, African
Not
what?
monkey leaves. Oh, mango leaves. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you said monkey leaves. I was like, never heard of
African
never
mango leaves. I'm
never heard
sorry.
of monkey
Forgive
leaf.
me. No,
Oh,
no. Oh, excuse me. I'm a little nervous.
oh, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody gets nervous on the show. Yes, ma'am. So it's mango leaves, not
Yeah.
monkey leaves, ladies. I've heard
No,
of
not monkey leaves.
yeah,
Sorry.
mango leaves, ladies and gentlemen. So about the mango, what is the mango good? Now, what type of fruit? Mango is not a citrus fruit. What is it considered like? Because it's
Mango
like,
leaves is kind of
is it
citrusy.
citrusy?
Yeah, because if you think about it, when it goes down, yeah, it's a little citrusy.
So what does it help with? Like the mango itself. Like what is it good for?
Well, the citrusy, the mango itself, it helps. Like I said earlier, it helps break down the fatty enzymes in you to help you get to lose the weight. So there, but there's 9 different herbs with it. It's not just the excuse me. It's just not the papaya in there. There's ginger, there's
Ginger.
holy thistle, there's marshmallow leaves, and so but the good thing about it is it's totally safe for people who have diabetes. It also helps with people who have hypertension or any
Hmm.
other food related ailments.
And I was just going to ask you that about because I know sometimes people can make drinks that they're good for some people, but they're not
Mhm.
really good for like people with like diabetes and high blood pressure. But
Yeah.
then it may help with high blood pressure. But then so that's good to know because
So I have, yeah.
diabetes is something that man it's something that's really big in the black community
Yes,
especially.
it is. Yes, it is. It really runs rampant in the black community. And
Hmm.
also, what goes on in the black community is we don't clean our colon. That's another thing.
Wow.
This right here will help you clean your colon. So let's picture this. So, you have the fecal impactment. Fecal impactment is where you have literally all the foods and stuff that you eat, the processed foods, it sits there in your colon. And a
Hmm.
lot of us don't go and get a cleansing. So this right here would help your digestive tract. It will cleanse your colon. It will also help with your energy level. If you're
Hmm.
feeling down, if you're feeling sluggish, and it also aids in helping you lose weight. So those are the number one factors with this drink. And the other things that come along, the bonuses that come along with I have so many different testimonies from my customers on a daily basis. It's something new that's added. And I'm not making medical claims, but it's something new that's added to the list. Like, you have some people who like COVID, it is helping with their colds.
Hmm.
You have people that report to me, some of my customers report to me that they went to the doctor and they noticed that they their blood pressure has tremendously went down.
Hmm.
Their diabetic numbers also went down. So, it's a really good drink.
And I noticed, like, I had a doctor that I talked to, and doctors get nervous.
Hmm.
They get nervous when they find out that people have figured out the natural herbs and the natural ingredients that can actually help heal the human body, because it's a threat to them because of the the pharmacy. They're used to having that medicine. They giving that medicine. So if you working in the medical field, have you ever had
Yes, I'm
any?
actually a nurse.
So
So,
so have you had
definitely.
any interaction with doctors when they found out that you have the natural stuff? Have they said
So
anything?
one of the doctors that I actually work with, just a conversation that we was having, she was basically saying to me, one of the things that they do worry about is once people stop using certain weight loss either I mean certain weight loss products
Mm-hmm.
that they tend to gain the weight back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But with this product, you won't gain the weight back. I
Hmm.
have used this. What made me really get into it is because I wanted to lose some weight, but I wanted to do it natural.
Right.
So I actually was on Facebook one day and I seen the ad for the drink to shrink. And what really, took an interest to me was the beautiful colors.
Oh wow.
The beautiful sea of colors. But then as I went on and read on, I know it said it had 9 different herbs in it. I looked up all the different herbs that it said that it had in it, and also that it helps you with your diabetes. That's what I said. It also helps you with your like I said before, hypertension and everything. So once I heard all of those things, I wanted to try it. At first, I was skeptical, just like anybody else with any other product that you find or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me some time when I first got it. I didn't drink it. I threw it to the side. And then about a month later, I decided, well, let me just go ahead and try to drink. So I tried it, and then 3 weeks later, I started off with my start off weight was 220 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Within a 3 weeks time span, I had lost 20 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, this is a healthy way of losing weight fast. Because some people say it's unhealthy to lose weight really fast.
Mm-hmm.
But and you said within 3 weeks, and
Yeah. So,
that's almost normal if you're
mm-hmm.
if you're really working out. Because some people, I know people who can lose 4 to 5 pounds naturally
Mm-hmm.
every week. Within a 7 day period. So does it now do you do have to do some type of
Yes,
healthy
you do.
eating
That's
as
what I
well,
was
right?
going to do. So, yes, you have to, of course, with everything, you must do clean eating. So, this right here is my the sample meal plan that I
Mm-hmm.
give with my package.
Okay.
And yes, you must have well, with this sample meal plan, you must eat a 1,200 calorie diet per day, right along with drinking this, and you are guaranteed to lose the weight that you want to lose,
So
that you want to lose,
how
huh?
long does that jug right there? How many gallons is
So
that?
this right here, this is 1 gallon. So this 1 gallon right here, particularly, it depends. So if you decide that you want to drink 2 glasses per day, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna last you for the whole week. If you drink 3 glasses per day, it's gonna last you for 5 days.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know.
So, because I know you kind of nervous, so I'm gonna just go ahead and
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but go ahead. I'm
do
getting
you
you. I'm
do you
calming down. I'm getting.
do you like, so we're in Texas, and like
Uh-huh.
there are other people that may be watching this.
Hmm.
You do shipping and
Yeah, I
like,
should all over the world, but it's not just me. It's many other different distributors
oh, okay,
besides me.
okay,
I'm sure there's a distributor down there in Houston where you at. You
okay.
know, like I said, this opportunity. I was on Facebook one day, and it was my friend. So I didn't even know that I would have been able to make money until I actually got into the program, and actually, so that was the plus.
Right.
And it worked out great for me because I just had lost my job and COVID just had happened. So, to actually lose weight and then make money at the same time, who
And
wouldn't want to do that?
and that's what I was going to ask you too. Do you think when COVID came, do you think
Mhm.
it kind of made your creative mind,
Yes.
say, hey, I'm about to do this,
Yeah.
this, okay?
I
Because a lot,
prayed about it. That's what I did. I prayed about it. And then the next morning, the Lord gave me my answer. And I just put the payment down, and it started from I've been in business now since August of 2020.
oh wow,
So yeah.
and you can't go look. I tell people all
And
the
it's a
time, you can't,
home-based business. So I do everything from my house.
yeah,
So,
and you can't go wrong with prayer. Hey, look, I tell anybody, look, you pray about it, and
hmm
that's kind of where this platform came from. I said, well, I've done a whole lot in my life. I've done anything from music to, and I got my bachelor's degree in filmmaking, working on a
Oh,
master's. But
congratulations.
well,
Yes.
thank you. And
Congratulations.
what I wanted to do, I wanted to make a platform for us, because if you go try to get on a television station, or if you try to get on a radio station, sometimes they'll let you get on, but they give you like those 2 minutes early in the morning, about 6 o'clock when everybody's asleep.
Yeah.
Or if you go on certain platforms, you have to pay. They want you to pay like
Yeah.
$90. So I was like, I
Yeah.
need a platform because there's so many black businesses out there. And I said, well, I want my people to have something to where they can come in and talk about their business
Mhm.
and get people to come in. And I've had people to tell me since they've been on the show that they've had clients, they've had customers come
Yeah.
in and say, hey, I saw you on the Mr. Q Plugged In show, and so
Yeah.
it's been really working. So that's a good thing that
Mhm.
you kind of started picking it up, because like I said, COVID was almost one of them things that made that shit. I tell people it
It
may have
made a
shut.
lot of entrepreneurs.
Yes,
That's
it
what I'm
did.
going to tell you.
It did.
COVID made a lot of entrepreneurs. I didn't know what I was doing when I started this business.
Right.
It's hands on. Within this business, they never leave you alone. They give you the materials, you just follow. It's a step-by-step tutorial that you follow. And it's your own business. Yes, it's a multi-level marketing business, but like I said, who actually goes on Facebook
Right.
um and see a product and actually use the product? The product actually works, and then now I'm selling it.
And
Who
that don't
does that?
happen all the time.
Yeah,
That
that
does not.
doesn't happen.
Yeah, because you have some products, man. We have a friend
Yeah.
here that sells. She sells a product, and it's called Finetta Tea, and it's almost
Mhm.
like the same thing. And I've tasted it. It's really good, and it works. But
Mhm.
I've also bought things from places, and even television, they sell you this stuff, and you can lose weight in 3 days, and you
Mhm.
drink that stuff, and all you get is a bunch of energy, and you dizzy, and
Mhm.
you shivering and you shaking because
I didn't experience any of those things. So it's actually a gentle cleanser. I mean, you know how you have some things that, and it's not a laxative. You have some things that will actually hurt your stomach when you going to move your bowels. No, I didn't experience any of those things.
well,
So
that's a good thing.
yeah.
So, Latifah, we
Yes.
we have a lot of other people coming in, but listen, let the people know where they can find you. Because like I said, I know it's a lot of other people selling it, but I want you to be the one that come in. I mean, I want them to hear you because you were the one that I interviewed about the product. So let them know where they can find you.
So, hello everybody once again. So you can find my product at www.Latifah's New York City Drink to Shrink. That's the number 2 Shrink.
And it's Latifah's LATIEFAS.
No, LATIEFAS NYC. Drink the number 2 and Shrink at squarespace.com.
Okay, at squarespace.com. All right.
So I can send you over my info in your inbox.
Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it up here. Squarespace is like Squarespace. That's what it's spelled like?
Yes, squarespace.com.
Okay. And there it is right there. We're going to run it across here real quick here. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, look, this is Drink to Shrink. Latifah's New York City Drink to Shrink. Look, if you want to lose weight while you doing this quarantine where everybody's stuck in the house, but listen, let me tell y'all something. Remember, you just can't, it ain't magic. And you can't just drink it and lay on the couch all day and then eat a pint of ice cream after that. It ain't gonna happen like that. And it has some really good ingredients in it. It has some pretty much some minerals and vitamins within it that can actually help you and probably build your immune system, because she mentioned things like ginger. She mentioned papaya. She mentioned I was about to say monkey leaves. What did you say?
Mango leaves.
Mango leaves.
Yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, there's the website right there. Latifah, we want to say thank you. We want to say thank you for helping everybody decide to lose weight during this pandemic, because we know everybody at the house watching Netflix. Hey, ain't Netflix and chilling. They Netflix and eating. That's what they doing. Netflix.
Exactly. And I'm here to help you lose the weight. I want to say thank you for letting me introduce my product on your platform.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Your degree. And you have a wonderful night.
Yes, ma'am. You too. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. That's not COVID right there. That was just a regular cough. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a commercial break real quick here while I get myself together, and we got the next young man coming up. Would you like to learn phlebotomy? Do you need to improve your current skills as a phlebotomist? Do you need to continue your education or training for a quick job? Then Elite Art of Phlebotomy Training is the place for you. We offer a 4-week training for those who want to become a certified phlebotomist. We also offer a 2-day fast track workshop for those who might already know how to draw or maybe just want to refresh your course. At Elite Art of Phlebotomy, the goal is to provide both excellent phlebotomy training and patient care to all students to build their confidence in professional skills that is much needed in the healthcare field. Students will gain valuable experience in drawing blood as well as understanding the concept of blood collections. Our primary goal is to help students become skilled and exceptional with their art. We also provide CPR training for adults and children. So if you're interested in becoming a certified phlebotomist, call us now at 346-255-2192. That's 346-255-2192. Classes begin the first Tuesday of every month in Houston, Texas, and the first Saturday of every month in Bryan, Texas. Payment plans are available, and we also follow CDC guidelines. So contact Elite Art of Phlebotomy Training today, where phlebotomy is more than a skill, it's an art. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, this is Quentin Samuels, aka Mr. Q. We want you to know that we want this show to keep running. So listen, if you're a follower, if you're a fan, if you're loving the show, we have a Cash App. The Cash App is $Mr. Q, MIZTAQ. If you would like to donate, you can donate $1, you can donate $2, you can donate $5, you can donate $5,000. It's all up to you. Whatever you donate, we make sure that it goes directly to our show. Also,
Also, we will put it in the pot for our cash giveaways. If you would like to donate and help us keep this show running and make it bigger and bigger and better, that we can have a platform for ourselves, $ MIZTAQ. We'll see you then, and make sure that you are always plugged in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Listen, I don't know what happened. I think I took a sip of this coffee, and you know how I go down the wrong. Most people say there's no such thing as a wrong pipe. Yes, it is. And I figured that out. It's a little old bitty pipe right there where your voice comes from, and you get drink off in there, mess you up. I do not have COVID, ladies and gentlemen. So we're about to bring, this is a young man. We're about to bring him up and have him talk about his company, find out where he's from. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we did. We collectively asked companies that wanted to come in and talk about their company and talk about what the services they offer. And we asked them to come in so they can talk about their company. And that's what we want to do, y'all. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a young man coming in. See, I like that when you see young men that got companies. He looked like he about 12. I guess I don't know how old he is. He looked young back there, y'all. So I'm about to bring him in. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong, but that last part of that name sound like my nickname, and I ain't telling y'all my nickname. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call in Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall, how you doing, man? I think you got your mic on mute.
Yeah, I did.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. So how you pronounce your first name?
Jatansi.
See, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna go and tell everybody. So when I was a kid, my grandmother gave me a nickname, and she passed away. So I don't let people call me that nickname, but my nickname was actually Tunsi.
Oh yeah.
I ain't know what a Tunsi was. Like, what is a Tunsi? Grandparents just named you anything, man. They named you leaf blower. They didn't care.
Right.
Yeah. So, tell us about, because you have one of those companies that's very vital to the community. So tell us about your company and where you're from and what your company's, what type of services you have.
Okay. Well, I'm from New Waverly, Texas, small town New Waverly.
Right.
Our company name, Invest in Youth Organization, where we provide low-income families, low-income youth an even playing field, to like introducing them to different growth opportunities that normally not offered in a community.
Man, that is a good thing. See, this is me. This is stuff that I like to hear. I love companies, but when a person goes out the way to develop a company that adheres to our youth, man, because, me and my wife, we work in the school district. We've been there for a while. We work in the community. We have a mentoring program. She has an academic coaching service. And a lot of times we look over our kids. We look over our kids so much, and I know you see that.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you had this company, and when did you start?
Well, we started. It wasn't a full-fledged company or organization when I started. It was just something telling me to start to do something. Because in New Waverly, we don't have a city park. We don't have any place where kids can go out and enjoy themselves. So it was just on me to, because I don't live in the city, but I'm still connected with the city. So it was just on me to start in 2014. I was just giving backpacks and school supplies and free haircuts to the kids going back to school. And each year, we just started doing it each year. After that, we haven't stopped at all. And this past year in May, we officially came on 501c3 with the government. So, yeah,
that's a great thing right there. And so it developed as a dream. And I'll tell you, I have a program. So I need to get with you because I have a program called Young Men in Unity. And what we do is we reach out to young men, and we put them, we follow them as they go through high school. We mentor them, from afar. We don't hover over them. If they have problems, the parents have problems, we talk to them. But we notice that in a lot of those young men, a lot of young men don't have the necessities they need. They don't have, like you say, they don't have a place to play. They don't have parks to go to. And in a small town, I've been through New Waverly, and it's smaller than the city of Hearn, which is where I'm from. Okay. And you see kids playing in the street or those things, which are kind of dangerous at times. So what draws you to working with kids, or wanting to help kids? What made you want to do that?
Okay. Well, growing up, like my father wasn't in our home, and my mother, she had her situations that she was going through as well. So me, I was didn't nobody have to tell me to come in. I was pretty much in the streets playing until I didn't feel like playing anymore. So I know how important, I know how important it is to have some type of structure going on in a child's life, because I did a lot of things, and I could have been doing even more things that I wouldn't be proud of. So if I can offer some type of assistance to steer, even if it's just one child, I think my job is done. But
yeah, all it takes is to reach one child, man. And see, here's the deal: what me and my wife have learned over the years, and because I've mentored kids, I was what do you call it? Like a junior counselor at Texas A&M, and I mentored kids as a junior counselor, and I remember seeing these kids. So now I see these kids, they're grown up, they have kids. Hey, Mr. Q, man, you remember so I'm gonna tell you something, man. In about 5 or 10 years from now, those kids that you're helping, they're gonna come back and say, hey, Mr. Hall, I remember when you did this, that, and the other. And like I said, don't be surprised if they bless you back, because I've had kids to do it. I've had kids to do it, man. I've been in places where kids saw me that I work with. They're adults now. Hey, man, Mr. Q, I'm gonna pay for your lunch. I'm gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? Because they remember what you did, and they never forget it. They never ever forget it. And I was raised up. I had my mom and my dad, but I grew up around guys and girls that either the mom wasn't in the house or the dad wasn't in the house. And it was a lot worse when the dad wasn't in the house, because that was a little different, because dads are they're more tough on the outside. They have that rough skin. Moms are more lenient, and everything. So with a kid growing up in his dad's house, man, dude, that's like, and growing up with mama. So with that being said, man, I commend you for what you're doing. And so where do you actually live? Like where do you live?
I live in Conroe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do you have do you do speaking engagements? Do you go and talk to people? You go to vending spots, or do you do anything like that to kind of reach out to different organizations?
I haven't did any speaking engagements just yet. I definitely was thinking about going out and telling my story of how I initially started with the organization and the reason to have the organization, but I haven't did that yet. We have done some pop-up, not shows, but pop-up shops type to get the word out about our organization. Because here, we in the midst of developing our programs that we're going to offer to the kids in the community, as far as mentorship program and teaching kids about technology and learning how to code and build websites.
And man, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. That coding is like so important right now, man. Like it's like people don't understand the way our world is and where our world is headed with the digital age. The coding is so important. There are there are so many elements and layers when it comes to what we're dealing with right now, especially in the digital age. Imagining restaurants that's going to be controlled by computers, with maybe 2 or 3 workers. So I tell kids all the time, when you graduate, because I'm in a college center now, when you graduate and you go to college, make sure you study something that's going to be relevant in the future. Make sure it's relevant. Don't do anything that technology can take over and they can say, well, hey, we don't need you anymore. So it's like really relevant to do that. And also, I don't know if you do this yet, but there should be programs in cities that teach kids, the hard jobs, the hands-on jobs like plumbing and electrical work and things that robots can't do. You can't get a robot to come to your house and do all the plumbing in your house or electrical work. So if our kids start learning these things, man, they can own companies. They can be set above the system. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, man. So what I want you to do you have a website? I still have her website going around here.
Yes, I do.
You do have a website? Give me your website there, and we're going to put your website on the screen.
Yes, IITYO.
Okay, IIT. Oh man, that's easy.
Yeah.
IITYO.
.org.
.org. Okay. So
Call it IDEO.
IDEO.
Yeah, it stands for Invest in the Youth Organization.
Okay, so did you come up with this name and everything yourself?
I did.
And that's a vision. Hey, that's a vision, man. And like I say, what I want you to do, I want you when you get done to message me your number because we gonna do some work outside of this. You see what I'm saying? That's awesome. I got some ideas. We gonna do some work. Because like I said, I got my organization and my wife, she does some things, and I know a lot of other people, man. We can come in and pull together and, like you say, get those kids, man. And people got to understand, you got to love on them and show them that you're there, and get in the city, say, hey, y'all need to build a park, and y'all need to do this. We need this for our kids, because guess what? If we don't, what people don't understand, and I'm gonna let you go once I get through saying this. What people don't understand is that the more you sow into your kids, the better your city will be. Instead of us sitting back laughing at them, because know, some of us look at the kids. Look at them, little bad such and such in the middle of the street. Instead of stopping and saying, hey, what are y'all doing today? How's your day? I speak to every kid I see. Some kids look at me mean mugging me. Then they found out I'm real cool. But I speak to every child I see, because you never know what's going on in that child's mind or what's going on in that child's life. And some of those kids are homeless, man, and people don't even know. You know? So I commend you for doing that. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get connected with Mr. Jatansi Hall, his website is www.iityo. That's an easy website. iityo.org. Maybe he can come to your town. Maybe you'll see some things that need to be rectified with your kids in the city.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So give us something that you want the people to know about you before you go, Mr. Jatansi.
Well, as y'all can tell, that I do care about the youth in the community, and just want to reach out to any child that's feeling like nobody care. And that's pretty much was my situation when I was younger. I didn't know if anyone really cared. I mean, they probably showed it, but I really didn't feel it. So if I can make some youngsters feel like somebody care and want to see them succeed, then that's me. And of course, I'm a loving dad of 4 and a husband as well.
Well, there you go. Family man. So you already know how it go, man. You already know how it go. When we got kids and we got a wife, and we know how the family goes. I have 3 boys and 2 girls myself, so I already know what's needed, with other kids. If I know I gotta, do this for my kids, you definitely know what's happening with those kids out there. So hey man, it was good talking to you, Mr. Hall. Like I said, leave me your number, because I'm gonna connect with you. Not long from now, maybe tomorrow. I don't want to call you tonight because you say you got a family, so you gotta go sleep. So I'm gonna connect with you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, This was Mr. Hall, and don't forget it's the IITYO. Give me the name of that again. Invest in the youth. Invest
Organization.
in the youth organization. That's what they're doing. Investing in the youth. God bless you, man. We thank you for tuning in.
I thank you, Mr. Q.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, remember that's Mr. Jatansi Hall. Look him up right there at iityo.org. God bless you, Mr. Jatansi.
You too.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen, we are here tonight and we are doing this Mr. Q's Plugged In Business Spotlight. Now, I have a young lady who's came in about 3 or 4 times there. We're going to get her in here and talk about her company real quick. Then we have another young lady who just came in as well. And I hope they're not having problems with their signal right there, because I see somebody's phone jumping on and I can see them. You can't see them. You know, I won't put them out there like that. So I want to make sure. Okay, she got it right. So we're about to call in, and I don't want to say her name wrong, Jatasia Howard, Natasia Hayward. I don't. She's gonna tell y'all who she is, but she has a makeup. She's a makeup artist, and she does awesome jobs. I've seen some of her work online here, and then next we have Anointed Enterprises. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned in right here on Mr. Q's Plugged In Virtual Show. Natisha, are you there? Natisha, are you there? There she is. Are you there, Natisha?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing really good. How are you?
Wait,
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm doing good. Okay, I don't know if it's
No,
lagging
you're
or
good.
anything.
Just talk. I can actually hear you talking. So tell us about your company, Natisha, and tell us what you do. I've seen your work. I know you got some great work.
Okay.
So tell the people who you are.
My name is because Mr. Q be pronouncing my name Natasha, but my name is
Natasha.
Natisha Hayward.
What?
I go by T. I own I own Places by T. And I'm a makeup artist. I've been doing makeup for since like I was in junior high, but I just started doing makeup about a year and a half ago. Mm,
You started doing makeup about a year and a half ago. So when did you get
I
serious
think the
about doing
connections are
makeup?
going in and out. But I've been doing makeup for about 2 years. I just started doing makeup on individuals about 2 years ago. Um, um, a little bit before graduated from college. I was going in my paramedic year, starting there, doing paramedic during my paramedic year when I was in paramedic. Go ahead and do some makeup. Start doing makeup on other people because I do it fairly good on myself. But I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it on other people. And I started in 2018 doing it on individuals. So that's how I got started on doing other people, because everybody kept asking, "T, when you gonna do makeup on? When you gonna do makeup on me?" And I'm like, well, I haven't really just tried it on other people, but in 28. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. You said something about in 28 or something like that.
2018.
2018. So you've been doing makeup since 2018.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So would you say that the COVID situation caused you to kind of pick up your business, or did it motivate you a lot more?
When COVID started, I was going in very, very hard when COVID started. And then when the cases started getting too high,
Yeah.
I went ahead and for the protection of my business, I went ahead and took some months off. I think I was out for at least maybe 5 or 6 months. And my business was still going well. But after COVID, well, I wouldn't even say after COVID because COVID's still kind of going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it definitely, I was like, well, I'm gonna bring in the new year and I'm gonna just go ahead and just keep on going. In all in the same being protective of my business and making sure I'm being safe as well as others. So I definitely think that COVID kind of put a little boost, especially within the new year, coming into the new year. It definitely pushed me to just go ahead and go for it. So
Yeah, cause that's a dangerous. That COVID thing it's really dangerous. It's one of those things that almost sneaks up on a business because you may not think you have it, and all of a sudden, you go into the doctor and they tell you, oh, you have COVID, and you don't know it. So it's dangerous.
And especially like with being a travel makeup artist, and I'm going to people's houses, and people come to my house, and it's a lot. It's a lot that comes with when you're traveling and you're doing your business and you're trying to be, in your business and trying to successfully do it. It's a lot that comes with that, especially with Corona going on. So I definitely agree.
Then you had a little man, and you don't want to take that home, the little man. You have a little boy, right?
Yeah. So
yeah, so you don't want to do that.
Little girl.
Why do I keep thinking you got a little boy? You got a little girl. That's right. I don't know.
It's okay. I got a little girl.
I want to give everybody all kind of kids. I want to. Hey, you got a boy. You got a girl. You got So
little girl.
Have you had a lot more clients? And I'm sure you have, which I'm not understanding. How in the world do all these clients come during the time where they can't go anywhere? Everybody wants to get the makeup done. They want to buy clothes. They want to do this, but they can't go anywhere. So have you had that? Like, have you noticed that a lot more people want to get makeup done and all those things?
Oh yeah, especially when I finally, got back into the groove of my business and stuff. I have met and collabed and networked virtually with numerous makeup artists and numerous people within the beauty business. They're like, oh, well, girl, I want you to be my makeup artist. So, girl, I got some people that I want to send to you. And I'm just like, Lord, it's COVID going on. Like, yeah, I love the fact that there has been a lot of people have booked now during COVID more than ever than before,
Right.
And that's truly a blessing. So I find it a blessing in disguise. And this is where I go on Facebook and I see everybody posting that COVID, in the midst of COVID, people are still getting blessed. Their businesses are still flourishing. Matter of fact, they're flourishing better than they were before, so COVID really hasn't stopped anything. But in my defense, I allow my business, this year I have allowed my business to flourish while in the midst of being safe. Just being safe. That is the main thing. I want my clients safe. And I most definitely want myself safe, with everything going on. So I've been telling them, like, if I don't have to travel, feel free to come to me. But if I do have to travel, I make them fill out COVID forms, terms and agreements, and all of that, so that, I'm safe and that they're safe. So. And
that's a good thing to do to cover yourself, because now there are people suing people because, I got COVID when I had her do my hair, all these different things. So people would try to sue you, and the world we're in is it's ridiculous because people are trying to sue people. They're trying to do all these different things, and don't mention the scammers. The scammers are out there. So I want you
They
to
are
be
out.
mindful too, as far as doing your business. When people contact you, make sure they're legitimate people, make sure they're real people, because scammers will literally get you out there. I mean, it's all types of people trying to get over during this COVID situation.
Absolutely.
So,
Matter of fact,
so,
there's so many scammers going on now
oh
than
yeah,
I've ever seen. Yeah.
oh yeah. So, what I want you to do, I want you to tell the people how to contact you and what services you offer before you go.
Okay. So currently the services that I'm offering right now in the month of February, I have $15 non-refundable deposits with a $20 face of your choice. And that comes with any look that you want. And it's $20 with a $15 non-refundable deposit, and that is only for the month of February. So bookings are available to book this month for $20. If you book this month and you're wanting a look maybe for next month, you still get that special. So I do have that going on. The way that you can contact me is via email, which is faces by T, all lowercase, FACES by BYTEE _ at yahoo.com. Or you can contact me through Facebook. It's also Faces by T. I actually have it on the front of my screen here. Faces by T. You can contact me through Facebook. Or you can also contact me through the booking number, which is 832-402-0943. On my pages, you can find all the services that I bring and that I have. Each look is different prices. My prices start off with a $25 non-refundable deposit, and my looks start off at $30. So if you guys could follow me on Instagram, it is Faces by T, Faces, FACS by T _H. You can find me on Instagram with that, and you can also find me on Facebook. And I have all the services that I have. They're all on my pages. So just follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and if you're looking to book, feel free to via email me. No personal DMs, but via email me or contact me through the booking number.
All right. See, I like what she said. No personal DMs, because people will come in your
No
inbox
personal
with
DMs.
some crazy stuff. How much your hair? How much your makeup is? All that different stuff. So we,
And it's just some of them will even personally DM you and be asking you questions that be on your page, and you just be like, well, if you read, you'll find it on my page, I get it. Some people do ask for inquiries, and I understand that, but
yeah. And see, with a
still.
company, you
Yeah,
gotta be
so-
nice. So you can't say that. You want to say it,
Got to
but
be
you
nice.
can't say
Yeah.
it because you're black
no,
owned
I
business.
don't say it. I still.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
You're
So
the main
we
target. You're
glad.
actually the main target, to be honest.
Oh yeah. So we're glad that you came in, Natisha. Right? Okay. Natisha.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So
Yes,
y'all look her up if you got a wedding, if you got a quinceañera, whatever, quinceañera, not quinceañera, quinceañera. If you just going to church on Sunday and you want to look different,
Hey.
and you single and you know that man that you want to look at you and you want her to make your face up when you go to church. Now don't go to the altar crying and stuff, cause
Don't go to the altar
she
crying.
got that good makeup though. She got that good makeup, but hey,
Yes, sir.
so hit her up and let her know what you need done. And like I said, a lot of people are getting married, having weddings. I know you do remote. She does remote. She travels. She does mobile. But remember, she has that COVID waiver, which is a very important thing. I don't know where you got it from. I don't know if anybody told you to do that or you just came up with it yourself. That's a good thing to have. And I think I'm going to use that for my filming company
Yes, sir.
too, a COVID waiver. So
Absolutely.
we thank you for tuning in. We got two more backstage right there. I think one of them she gonna get on me because I don't know if I sent her the right link at first. I don't even know if I sent it to her email. But Now, Tisha, we thank you again, and we wish you the
Thank
best
you
in God's
so much,
speed.
Mr. Q.
Yes, ma'am. God bless you. Yes, ma'am.
God bless you. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Natisha, and she has a company there. So I'm looking at the screen, y'all. Just don't pay me any mind. And she has a company that does makeup and all those different things. Get you beautified when you go out, in public. Some of y'all probably been at home so long, you might need your eyebrows done. I don't have any. My wife laughed at me because I don't have any eyebrows. If you see this, I got these little, whatever these little things. I've had these since I was a baby. Same eyebrows I had since I was a baby. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, next up we have Anointed Enterprises. We're going to go to a commercial break real quick. Just a quick commercial. One of the companies that I've been privileged to do a commercial for her, Finetta Tea. I play this commercial all the time. It's some great tea, Finetta Tea.
Smooth, refreshing, Finetta tea. Whether you drink from a bottle or pour it in your favorite glass, you will still enjoy the taste of fresh fruit and ingredients that will keep your body happy and healthy. Finetta tea.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Mr. Q's Plugged In Virtual Show, and we have Anointed Enterprises. How are you today, ma'am?
I am blessed. How about yourself? How about everybody else?
Blessed and highly favored. That's what they say. We blessed and blessed by the best. That's what my grandma used to say.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So tell us your name and tell us where you're from and tell us about your company.
My name is Latidra Wiley. I am in Huntsville, Texas. I am the owner of Anointed Enterprises, which is blessed to have 4 or 5 different businesses under the umbrella. I am a beauty salon. I am a beauty supply. I am a coacher. I coach and mentor young women. I also do encouragements, and I'm also an event planning company. So I do a little bit of everything.
So you working.
618 Avenue M in Huntsville, Texas.
All right. Is that downtown?
That's I'm not far from downtown. I'm maybe a quarter mile from downtown.
Okay, because I got people down. They're not my real brothers, but I got brothers in Huntsville. I'm always in Huntsville.
I know one of your brothers. He's an associate pastor for me.
T-Bell. T-Bell, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now they just opened their new location, so to God be the glory for that as well.
Yes, ma'am.
But I fully launched. I've been a small beauty supply since I opened, which was in 2003.
Okay, wow.
Last year, even like y'all was talking about being growth. God to me is like you say, just wide open. So I am a full service beauty supply now. You can get mostly whatever you need at my beauty supply. A black-owned beauty supply in Huntsville, Texas.
So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna see how black is your beauty supply place. You got that Royal Crown grease and that Blue Magic.
Yeah.
Look, you ain't black on. Look, if you ain't got that Blue Magic or that Royal Crown grease and that red can with the metal top. Boy, my mama used to put that grease in my head be white, just all up in there. I'm telling you, that's a real black-owned beauty supply place, right? Because these other places, they don't sell that. I'm like, y'all gotta sell the real grease for these people. Gotta grease your scalp.
They don't. Well, when it's not black-owned, they don't know really. They're just trying to turn us to what they want us to have.
Right.
Yeah. So what we know, Mama and them had some Blue Magic, they had some Royal Crown grease.
Right.
The uniqueness of my beauty supply is that I am a licensed cosmetologist and I am a licensed instructor as well.
Look at you.
I can tell them about the products, and that I can sell them some products, and I can also put the product on their hair.
Look at you. Listen. Listen. Once we're done with the show, sometime this week, I'm gonna contact you. I'm gonna offer you something because you actually have an actual building and company, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna talk to you about something, and I'll talk to you about that off screen.
Okay.
And I'll just let y'all know we have Q Visual Concepts is my filming company, and currently we have commercials.
I was just looking at that
and
one you did.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So what we try to do is we try to give people things that are affordable because listen, if y'all try to go get a commercial right now, I guarantee you, I get look, you gonna miss your
Hitching
car note.
head. Hitching head.
You gonna miss your car note. You gonna be mad. Now you may have the money, but you gonna be mad when you spend it because you spending a lot of money for 30 to 60 seconds. You know,
I know.
yeah, yeah. So, I'm gonna get with you on that because
Okay.
I kind of see a vision already there.
Okay.
So, tell us about your. You mentioned mentoring young girls. I don't hear that a lot. Tell me about
It's
that.
called Anointed Mentoring and Coaching Academy. I mentor young ladies from the ages of 10 to the ages of 18. I take them in and I teach them about etiquette, how to do hair. We talk about all kinds of topics, low self-esteem, the wrong touches, somebody's touching you the wrong way. We talk about a little bit of everything, the parent sign, the consent form, and they trust me with their little girls and their young ladies to talk to them because sometimes they don't feel comfortable talking to their parents. You know what I'm saying?
They don't.
So when they have someone else that they can talk to, then they open up with them. But if it's something that I feel like their parents, like I always tell them, if it's something that I feel like their parents need to know, then I'm gonna talk to your parents about it. But if it's something that we can deal with and we can pray about, and then we'll do that. But since COVID, I hadn't been able to do it physically. But I'm finna, Lord say the same, I'm finna try to get ready to try to do it a little bit virtually until we're back able to come face to face.
And that's
And like the young lady was saying earlier, you do have to have release forms. I mean, yes, about COVID, you have to. With my salon and with the mentoring, yes, you got to have them to sign that, baby.
And I know
She
some
right about
people.
that.
I know some people that have dealt with that. And I tell you this, the issue I have is like a lot of times people nowadays are inconsiderate. They can be sick and they want their hair done so bad, or they want to buy that dress so bad to where they bring it to you. Not realizing we have relatives, we have grandparents, we have children, we have people. Our black community, somebody in our family got the sugar. Somebody somewhere got the sugar. We don't say diabetes, we say the sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody. So what they do they come in and say, "Hey, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine." They got COVID all along. They coughing on you. You got to take that. So you need to have a waiver. That's some important. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna jot that down.
Well, if you cough, you can't come in. You got to go.
Hey, look, if you cough, you off. You gone.
I take the temperatures. I put hand sanitizer in their hands at the door. They have to have a mask. I'm starting, Lord say the same, at the first of this month coming up. I will be giving them a mask from me, because I don't know what they've been doing with the other masks that they had when they come in the door. I'm gonna give them a fresh, clean one, sanitize hand, and I take their temperature.
Look at you. See, that's what I'm saying. And you gotta keep that business going. So
And
the
you
only
sign
way,
your release form.
yeah, and you got to keep that business going. That's the only way you can keep your business going, is by making sure you're safe. And some people don't understand that. They'll go into Walmart. They don't want to wear a mask. I'm like, these people shouldn't have to fight you to make you put on this mask.
So for you to wear, no, well, I'm not gonna fight you. You just can't come in.
You just got to get out. Yeah.
It's just that.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So
You're just not coming in.
So you have your mentoring, and you had something else that you mentioned. You mentioned your
Event planning.
So
I do
you-
event planning
you-
and decorating.
Okay. So you
can
look,
purchase. You can.
you like a millionaire.
And I
You
didn't
got all
even
these.
add the health and wellness.
Oh wow. Okay.
I
So
do
you,
health and wellness as well. That's on. I do a little everything. You got to have more than one stream of income.
hey, listen. And you got more than one stream of income, ma'am. Hey, that's what millionaires do. Millionaires have more than, they have that regular job, then they have all of the other stuff that's connected. And I tell people all the time, if you're successful at it, do it. Do it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you got it together, because 2003, that's a long time.
Yeah, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. 2003. So I got a couple of years before my 20th my 20th anniversary in business. With event planning, you can book me. I do all types of events. I also rent out throne chairs. I have a throne, love seats. I do the linen rental, lighting rental.
Mm-hmm.
I do a little bit of everything, sweetie pie.
Oh wow. So
Yeah.
so listen, what I want you to do is, because it's probably best, do you have a website or do you have you have a website or a certain Facebook
yes.
page
Website
that you use?
is Anointed Enterprises at yahoo.com.
Okay. So,
Anointed Enterprises at yahoo.com.
okay,
And on
so-
my the social media, you can Google. You can go to Google and Anointed Enterprises. You can go to Instagram or Facebook. You can find me with Anointed Enterprises if you type that in. And I believe I'm trying to keep up. I believe my Snapchat is the Hair Anointer 69. Because I do hair, I do locks, I do sew-ins, I do updos, I do cutting styles. Oh baby, I do a French roll, I do a finger wave, I do Jerry curls.
You wait. You do the Jerry curl?
Yeah, I have. As a matter of fact, last week I did too.
What? People
Yes.
still drip like that. They follow the drip.
Yes. Matter of fact, it's actually trying to ease back in.
What? The Jerry
Because
curl.
they want that natural. They're looking for that natural curly look.
That's that
They're
soul
looking for that
glow.
natural curly look, and the Wave Nouveau and the Carefree Curl can give them that look. And if they and you know, with the activator helps to grow our hair. It has that glycerin in it.
So do they use the Stay Soft?
Then now that we're doing the Carefree Curl and the Wave Nouveau.
Okay, so y'all don't
You know,
use
the
the Stay
Wave
Soft.
Nouveau, you can wear it either straight or curly. It's a versatile perm.
Okay, because I remember that Stay Soft, boy. That Stay Soft, you spray it all around your head and everything, how you dripping all in your face. So listen, we're glad that you're able to come on and tell people about your company. You're right there in Huntsville, Texas, so I know how to contact you, but I'm going to send you a message and let you know what my vision is. I have an idea for you.
Okay.
Especially with your supply, your hair supply place.
Okay.
So we thank you for tuning in. We thank you for coming in, talking about your company there. And I say God bless you and Godspeed with everything that you do.
God bless you as well. Thank you, guys.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, there we had Anointed Enterprises. Several businesses under one umbrella. Salon, hairstylist, event coordinator, as well as mentoring for young girls in Huntsville, Texas, as Anointed Enterprises at yahoo.com. Next up, we have this young lady. I hope she don't be mad at me because I thought I sent her a link, and maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'm not sure, but she's backstage. And then we have Miss Lily Webb. A lot of people know her from Bryan, Texas, Caught in the Whip. She has a whole bunch of stuff going on, y'all. So I'm going to have her come in just a second here. But we're going to have Miss Lakeisha Hairston, right? I hope I say her name right. Hairston. She going to let me know if I'm right or wrong right after this commercial break right here. Would you like to learn phlebotomy? Do you need to improve your current skills as a phlebotomist? Do you need to continue your education or training for a quick job? Then Elite Art of Phlebotomy Training is the place for you. We offer a 4-week training for those who want to become a certified phlebotomist. We also offer a 2-day fast track workshop for those who might already know how to draw or maybe just want a refresher course. At Elite Art of Phlebotomy, the goal is to provide both excellent phlebotomy training and patient care to all students to build their confidence in professional skills that is much needed in the healthcare field. Students will gain valuable experience in drawing blood as well as understanding the concept of blood collections. Our primary goal is to help students become skilled and exceptional with their art.
We also provide CPR training for adults and children. So if you're interested in becoming a certified phlebotomist, call us now at 346-255-2192. That's 346-255-2192. Classes begin the first Tuesday of every month in Houston, Texas, and the first Saturday of every month in Bryan, Texas. Payment plans are available, and we also follow CDC guidelines. So contact Elite Art of Phlebotomy Training today, where phlebotomy is more than a skill, it's an art.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mr. Q's Plugged In Virtual Show. We have another guest company with us. Remember, tonight is strictly Black businesses, and that's what we're doing. And we have Lakeisha Hairston, I believe I said the name right. And look, I sent her an email while she's probably gonna talk. Hey, be nice to me while we on the air. Don't say nothing. Don't be mean to me yet. But let us know where you from and what your company is and how your company came about. Just talk to us.
Okay, I'm gonna be nice to you, even though you forgot about me. Now, is my afro straight? Is my afro good?
It's a little. You got to move it around a little bit. Move it. Oh, it's real. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead. So I had to get you back. Go ahead.
That's okay. That's all right. Well, I'm originally from Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay. So I'm from the Midwest. I moved to Texas about 5 years ago, and I've been residing in San Antonio for the past 3 years.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
I would say I'm a Texanized Hoosier.
I got you. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So what made you move to Texas? Did y'all relocate or?
Well, I'm a registered nurse, and I was in executive leadership, and I was recruited pretty much for a leadership job in Corpus. So I moved to Corpus. I just up and moved, no family in Corpus. I just up and moved and took that assignment and just decided to make Texas my home. So Corpus was too small for me. They only have one mall. So I moved to San Antonio.
And it smelled like crawfish down there. Corpus stinks. So in San Antonio, what is your company there? What do you do there?
Well, I have a couple things going on right now. I am building an education and career center.
Wow.
We're not open yet. We're going through the approval processes, which I just got approved for one. So I can't say exactly what it is because I don't want to violate their regulations.
Yeah, don't violate.
But it's entry level. A lot of people think that you need a college degree, like associate's degree, bachelor's degree, or something like that to get into healthcare, and you don't. As long as you get that training and that education at that entry level, you're good. So it's Chosen Careers and Healthcare Training. Okay. I also have a staffing agency that will be launching soon as well, and that is Chosen Med Staffing. And we will be, assisting facilities, nursing homes, long-term care, acute facilities, assisted living, things like that with nurses, LVNs, RNs, CNAs.
Okay. And I'm gonna plug this in real quick. The commercial I just showed, that's one of my good friends, Shay Johnson. I may have to connect y'all because she actually does phlebotomy, and she has a elite lab, and she teaches phlebotomy training. And it's good to see. I'm glad to see people in the medical field, especially during this COVID situation, because here's the reason why. We're getting all this information, and some of it is good, some of it is bad.
Yes.
To the Black community, they'll give us all this other information before they give us the real lowdown, if you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, it's good to have people in the medical field that can tell us, hey, I suggest you do this, and I suggest you need to do this, because like I was telling a lady, everybody in the Black family got somebody in the family that got the sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody in your family got the sugar.
Yeah, or heart disease.
Heart disease, high blood pressure, cause we eating poke bones, pig feet, hog maws, chitlins, pigtails, pig ears. Whatever we eat. Because that's how we're known to eat. So, tell me, has it been difficult getting this company together during COVID, or has it been better? Or Tell me about that.
It's been difficult. Actually, it has been a dream of mine, a goal for a very long time. I've been in healthcare for over 30 years. So
Wow.
I've been a nurse for about 13 years now. So even after I became a registered nurse, I said that I wanted to open up a career and education center, but keep it at that entry level. And just, I guess, me developing in healthcare, it was difficult because I had to find my place. A lot of people don't understand where we're coming from, but all at the same time, they don't understand our drive. So I had to fight my way to executive nursing leadership. And I got to a point to where I decided that my talents needed to be utilized for growing a company to where I can give back to my community. So that's why I kind of stepped away from it. And it has been difficult. I started actually about a year and a half ago, and it's taken me up until this point. And now I'm at that point to where we will be opening doors pretty soon once we get those approvals. But it has been difficult because I don't have a lot of resources being new here in Texas. So I have to pretty much put myself out there, to get these resources and connect with people and things like that. So it has been difficult, but, I'm kind of at the end of, that difficult road, and the path is paving pretty well.
And that's good to hear, because some people would have probably given up by now with this, because some people let this COVID thing just kind of take them and just shake them every which way. And
Yes.
I tell people, I'm the type of individual, and me and my wife talk about it all the time. She said, I don't understand how you sit here and you do this and do that and do this and go to school and go to work, and you're going to school, going to college, and you have this show, and you do photography, and you're doing videography, and you're doing commercials, and you're doing all this stuff. It's all about and she does the same thing, but she's trying to figure out how I do it. And it's all about having that drive that's going to help you continue. I'm like, forget COVID. My thing is, as long as I'm following those guidelines, I can maneuver around that thing. I've seen things like, not this bad, but it's not bad unless you're not following those precautionary measures. And a lot of people think, oh, well, you're going to get it one way or the other. That's not true.
No.
And the doctor tells you, take your vitamin D. Take that stuff they've been telling us for years. You're multivitamins. If you were raised up on multivitamins, Flintstone vitamins. I took Flintstone. They were nasty. They had a little nasty aftertaste, but I took the Flintstone vitamins. And the Flintstone vitamins had vitamin D and zinc and all of those things in it. So if you've built that in your immune system, not saying you can't get it, but if you do, it'll help you fight it,
Yeah.
So
And common sense too.
Yeah.
Common sense. Wash your hands. People, for some reason, they don't wash their hands. It's like, really? How you come out of the bathroom when you don't wash your hands?
And people still not washing their hands. Come out the bathroom. Tell me, what's up, man? No, sir. No, sir. We don't do that. So you're doing the training. Have you already started training, or you waiting till the facility's completed, or?
Well, I do BLS right now. I teach CPR right now. I can do that right now, but the other programs I do have to wait for that other regulating body to give approval. Hopefully, the plan is to be open in March. That is my goal, to be open in March.
Okay. So, you're gonna this is technically a school.
Yes, it's education. Yes.
Okay. So, do you have all of your information set up? I tell you what.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have my website. I'm on social media. All of it. It's already set up.
Okay. So, what is your website?
The first one is Chosen, CHOEZEN, careerstraining.com.
Okay, so it's almost like your email.
Yes.
Okay. So
and then.
Okay, let me look at that, because I don't want to get it wrong this time, because I almost got in trouble.
Yeah, you did.
All right, let's see. Chosen careers. Let's see. Here we go. Oh no, that's not you. See, I did it again.
Chosen Careers Training. CHOEZEN.
Okay. CHOEZEN. You got
Yes.
that. Okay. Careers. Okay. Training. And it's all one word. And is that .com or .org or
That's .com.
.com? Okay. Okay.
And then my website for the staffing agency, it is Chosen Med Staffing. So CHOEZEN Med Staffing.
Okay, Chosen Med Staffing. So you're saying CHOE, right?
Yes.
Okay. ZEN Med Staffing with 2 F's.
Yes.
Okay. Dot what?
.com.
Okay. Okay. So you have 2 companies, 2 websites there that people can kind of
Just kind of mosey around and see what we got coming. I'm also on social media, so they can, look me up on social media. Also on LinkedIn as well. So
And did I do that right?
Yeah, chosencareerstraining.com.
Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you what type of medical training are you doing? Like medical what type of, like in the medical field, what type of training?
Well, it's entry level. And like I said, I can't say the exact program because I don't want to, put myself in a situation to where, they won't. Yeah. So
don't do that.
Yeah, they're very strict about that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the San Antonio area, even if you're not in the San Antonio area, people drive and go to school. People drive for training. So go to the website, check the website out. And because she's about to be up and running here, and she's going to be there to assist you in medical training. That's all we're going to say right now, due to business
the regulations.
That's what we're going to say. So we thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And listen, I'm glad that we have people that are helping our people. This is going to develop more jobs.
Exactly. And healthcare is needed. Healthcare will never go away. You have too many people. They're getting sicker younger. They're dying younger. So it is never going away.
Yes. So we thank you for tuning in, and we're going to contact you, and you send us more information, and we'll put it on the show and let people know you're available down there in the San Antonio area with the school. So once you get that finished, let me know. And maybe we can work on some visuals. All right.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So thank you again for tuning in. And next time we'll make sure we send you the right link.
All right.
Bring you back to the show. All right.
Okay.
God bless you, ma'am. You have a great one.
God bless you too.
Yes, ma'am. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have another young lady here who's been just around Bryan and College Station area, and probably a little further than that. She's like creating all types of things right now, and she has a company called Caught in the Web. But what we're gonna do, we have a commercial break. This young man, he has a cultural business here, and he's gonna come in. He has like a commercial break, right? He's gonna be my next commercial break, and I'm gonna bring Mr. Jerome. Is it Jerome or is it Jeremy? Look like. Jeremy Ray. He's going to come in and he's going to talk. He has a special announcement for you guys. So here he is. All right, how you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing all right, man. Why you got your mask on? Somebody in front of you?
No, my girl got COVID. So everybody, y'all been talking about COVID a lot tonight. and I heard you say you got to get your vitamin D and your zinc. Well, yeah, I got both of those.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I got both of those.
And you around her, you show better. Yeah. I pray she get better, man.
Keep her in your prayers because that's what we need right now, man.
Oh,
and I'm diabetic. I heard you talk a lot about diabetes. You said everybody got the sugar.
That sugar.
I got the sugar.
Yeah, man. So you be careful, man, and like when she make sure like the tea. I'm not a doctor, but I do drink a lot of teas, man. A lot of teas, pine needle tea. Most people think that sound crazy, but I had a herbalist on my show. He's a young guy, like 24 years old. He talked about the pine needle tea and how important it was for helping cleanse all of those areas where not the vaccine, the bacteria can get into your bloodstream and all of those different things and cleanse you out with the D3 and the elderberry and all of that stuff, man.
Yep.
So you have an announcement for us. Let us know what you got going on, man.
Okay. So am I gonna get an opportunity to tell you about the business or just the announcement?
You tell us about the business and tell us about the announcement.
So the announcement, let me start with that first. February 13th, we're gonna have a hybrid announcement. And I don't know if you can hear me. Let me go and take this out. So February 13th, we're gonna have a hybrid event where we're gonna have an in-person event, but we're also gonna have a virtual event on Facebook Live. So this is it. It's called Bob Black. I don't know if you can see but it's called Bob Black Marketplace.
Okay, Bob Black.
Yeah, Bob Black Marketplace.
Let's see if I could help you out there real quick. I'm gonna see if I can help you out.
And I can also
I'm gonna help you out in a second. Give me a second here.
But yeah, Bob Black event. This will be our third Bob Black event. The first one, the one we had recently was in Midland, Texas. In the Permian Basin area. And so this next one is going to be here in Abilene, February 13th. And then in June, we plan on being either in Killeen or in Austin, Texas.
Killeen or Austin. So you moving around with it, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're trying to get us together. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So you have a raffle, flat screen TVs. You got a DJ, man. You got the Dayton game, the Basic Truth, praise dancers, the Buffalo Soldiers. What is the Buffalo Soldiers?
Yo, man, you know the Black chapter, Black. Well, there's a chapter here in I think San Angelo. But anyway, they've always come out to our events and they do a little march and they do a salute. Just about 3 or 4 of them all get together and. You know, they used to, Buffalo Soldiers, man, would have to do a little history event on them, but they were like a black little.
Yeah, I know about the Buffalo Soldiers. I was like, well, I thought you had a real one that's going to come out and hang out with you, man. That would be nice, man.
They come out.
So then you have From Boys to Men. That's like a mentoring program. What is that?
Yeah, that's it's what you talked about, what you guys were talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. The mentor program for young men. Okay. That's exactly what this brother does here. He's been doing it for some time, and he goes to Boys and Girls Club. He goes through the school system, and he deals with kids that obviously need a little mentoring. And so it's a big program, man. He's doing pretty good.
Okay,
his name is Christopher Daughtery.
Okay, and then you have I'm just looking at the flyer here. Black-owned businesses, speakers, organization, entrepreneurs, Bob Black Directory, door. Man, you got something going on right there. I'd like to find out more information about that, man, and maybe have that. We have a lot of vendors here, and we have, matter of fact, we have one coming up. Matter of fact, this Saturday, just like this one. It's called Culturally Rooted. It's a pop-up for Black History Month at the Lincoln Center. But man, I like to see people doing this, and you have some great sponsors down there. I see Sam's Club down there.
Yes, sir.
I see West Texas Event Center. I know what that is. West Texas Tribune, CBN. So man, there's some good things that you have going on right there. And I love to see young Black men working in the community, doing things in the community, because the deal is that people don't understand how important it is for us to have Black men in the community.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, because a lot of
it's good individually that we're doing it, but we also need to come together, and that might be the hardest task. Just real quick, I don't know if you can see my screen. Can you?
Yeah, I see your screen right there. I see you,
but nobody else can probably. I don't know, but just real quick, it's Cultural Business Network. You can find us on Facebook. Also online at culturalbusiness.network. So that's culturalbusiness.network. And then Endocrine Incredibles is my son's NPO. He started a nonprofit organization for diabetics because he too is type 1 diabetic.
Okay.
Then we got the shared marketing guy. And lastly is virtual assistant. I started up a virtual assistant program with a lady in the Philippines. And because I knew that during COVID, what could we do to help each other out? And I figured, well, we could do a virtual assistant, or it's called freelance, or telemarketing, where, you call up somebody with, a few emails that you need sent out, or a few calls you need made, or cold calls that you need made. Well, we can do that with the virtual assistant program designed for Black virtual assistants.
Okay. So, man, you got a lot of businesses going, and that's good. I told the other lady, hey, you can never have too many business. You have some that are reaching out to the community, and you also have some that can bring you income. Now, real quick before you go, how has COVID, or how has it affected, or how has it motivated you to push a little harder with what you're doing right now?
Well, at the time I was doing Big Mama's shared kitchen, and we still got the restaurant, but we had to close due to COVID. Well, we didn't have to close. See, we were just a drive-through anyway. So at the time we were doing burgers, and I was like, you know what, this isn't working, because every time I would go to Sam's, we would go pick up our own groceries. Well, they would be out of bread. Sometimes they would be out of fries. Sometimes they would be out of meat.
Oh my!
So I was like, you know what can I do with this building? And I was like, I could help other aspiring food business owners and get them started by doing a shared kitchen, because there's really not a shared kitchen in this area.
Right.
So that's what I started up during the COVID season. It's just been real hard to get it. It's a new concept here. It's not like in Austin where you got several shared kitchens around. So it's a new concept, and it's been a little tough. But that's what I was doing originally around the when COVID hit. And then I got with my partner, and she was like, "Look, I'm gonna do an event to help out a lot of Black businesses that have been suffering during this whole pandemic." And that's why we started that up again. And this will be our third event here in Abilene, February 13th.
Okay. So that's awesome, man. And like I said, keep doing what you're doing in the community. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you're in Abilene, Texas, and I'm sure you'll be going to some other cities later on during the year. So y'all stay tuned. All the websites that he sent you all, look, he has different types of services that can help lots of different people. And that's what it's all about with these Black-owned businesses. We're not just a business that has from everything from medical help training to selling merchandise. That's what we do as Black-owned businesses. And pretty soon we're going to have some Black-owned grocery stores. We're going to have some Black-owned clothing stores. I'm talking about department stores. So that's what I know a lot of us are going to be pushed to do during
Black
this
Wall
pandemic.
Street.
Yeah, we got to do it again, man. But hey, man, we thank you for tuning in.
Yep.
And Godspeed, man. Take care of yourself. We praying for your wife, man, that she gets better in this COVID
thank you, man.
thing.
I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir. We thank you once again,
I appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. God
All
bless
right,
you.
y'all take care.
You too.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring her on in because she been sitting there waiting patiently. And I think if she stay back there too long, she going to start frowning up. And these people, look, I got to get these people on here because it ain't late for me, but it's, probably late for them. Caught in the Web, Lily Webb right here. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lily Webb. How you doing, Lily?
I'm good. How you doing?
All right, you got your backdrop back there going on. You got she got the setup on the setup. All right. So Lily, I've been following you, and I've watched you kind of expand your business during the COVID. I've watched you expand your business. So tell us about yourself, where you from, and the items, the merchandise that you sell and you have available for people.
Okay, my name is Lily Webb. Right now I live in Huntsville. I started my business back in 2018. Started selling just t-shirts. Went from t-shirts, hats, and cups, and all apparel. I'm gonna say that any apparel you can think of, banners, tablecloths, sweatpants. And now I have moved on to making dominoes. I do self-defense keychains. I'm working also on a clothing line and a little furniture line. I ain't gonna speak too much on that.
All right.
But, you know, I'm trying.
So, my famous question: would you say that COVID has pushed you beyond your limits that you would never think you know? Like some people were like, "Man, when COVID came, it just made my mind just go boom, just through the roof."
You know, it wasn't COVID, it was George Floyd.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately. But when it happened and I started doing the I Can't Breathe, everything just took off, and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I was ready. But since then, COVID hasn't stopped anything. The business is going and moving and growing, and I'm excited.
So tell us, I know you have t-shirts, you say you dominoes, you got cups behind you. What are those plates?
Yes.
What do you not do?
Cook. At home I cook, but I don't sell food. But other than that, I got you.
I see. Let's see that. What you got in your hand right there?
This is one of the trays that I just recently did.
So it doesn't have the little glossy, what do you call it? Epoxy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how much time, how many hours a week would you say you actually spend making merchandise? Or do you make merchandise for order as well as keep it on hand just in case somebody say, "Oh, I like that," or do you just kind of make it as they requested?
Depending on how it sells, I'll make a couple extra. Mm-hmm. But most of the stuff that I do is to order. And I literally wake up and go in my office, and before I go to bed, I'm in my office. So I'm always there. I'm always working. I'm always learning new stuff, trying new stuff. So, yeah.
So you are working. So, has your clientele picked up or through the pop-ups? Because I know you've been to a few pop-up shops. Are those pop-up shops helping you build, or are you selling a lot on actual shop, or is it more like people see you at the shop and they contact you and say, "Hey, can you make me? I like those dominoes I saw. Can you make me some dominoes?" Or what would you say? I mean, what am I saying is, like, when you go to the pop-up shops, are people like purchasing then, or is it more like I want to order something later on, or how is that working for you?
I went to a pop-up in College Station a little while back, and I did sell some stuff, and like you say, I got some new clientele. Mm-hmm. A lot of my business comes from word of mouth. They see something and they like, who did that? And so, social media has been my best friend.
So that's awesome. And I'd say right now, like I say, it's crazy how people are buying clothes and they can't go nowhere. But then people are buying you like dominoes. Is like people want to stay at home, play dominoes. They want to sit at the table. Okay, so I got a question for you. Okay. How hard can you slam those dominoes? Can you just slam them, or you just recommend just wait a minute? Was that a domino?
That was a domino. What? Me and my husband. Oh yeah, we play dominoes. Oh yeah. So slam them just like the regular ones.
Right on. Right
yes, sir.
on.
Yes, sir.
Right on. Who is this? Who is this Damian Webb? Is that your husband?
That is my
That man
amazing
say-
husband.
That man say you working 3,500,000 hours a week.
I do, like, and it is horrible, but I honestly love what I do, not realizing it when I first got into the business. I didn't know that this is what I was supposed to do. I didn't know that this is what, I was going to be doing in 2021.
You know what?
It honestly started from a dream that I had.
And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Like I was telling people, this platform and people that know me, y'all been knowing me for a while because, your brother practically was with me all the time, Mr. Jerry,
Right.
and then EJ. But I've done a whole lot, but I was like, hey, I want to do something to help my people and not take from them, but give to them and help them give to themselves. So I was like, let's try this platform. And when I started my my journalism classes, I was like, maybe I'll start something just for a tester. And then I realized, I was like, this is really good because what it does is, and so it's kind of every week I have a different vision of what can I do this week. And being the fact it's Black History Month, we have inventors.
Right.
In Black history, like all of our people, and that's what I tell people, all of our people were inventors. There was nothing that was invented, pretty much, that was not invented by a Black person.
That's
and
true.
You know what happened? Look, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Somebody was sitting outside one day and they got tired of sweeping master's house and say, look here, man, I'm tired of sweeping this dude's house. With whatever they were doing, they were maybe sweeping it with their hands or something or whatever. Somebody made a broom in the dustpan. The Black people did that. Somebody got tired of wrecks. They made a traffic light. Lady got tired of people ironing on the floor. She made an ironing board. So what's happening now is history is just repeating itself because it always does.
Right.
But what caused it was not slavery. It was COVID. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the deal is that I'm glad to see our people who are really pushing, and not giving up, because there's probably some people that give up in these times and be like, man, look at here, man. This COVID, and, people have given up. But I'll tell you, if you have a vision, if you have a dream, look, keep pushing.
Right.
Keep pushing.
Yeah.
Lily
Most
Webb will tell you.
definitely.
Keep pushing.
Most definitely.
Are you going to be at the Culturally Rooted this Saturday?
I will not. I'm actually going to Houston to be with my daughter at Texas Children's.
Oh, okay. So we'll be praying for that situation right there as well. And I think I'm gonna probably go out and hang out and just kind of interview some people, here and there, and I think our show next week is probably just gonna be from the Culturally Rooted vendors, because I'm glad to see our Black people. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm glad to see our Black people doing something that's helping them stay afloat, And some of those people that are getting those stimulus checks, they're investing them in those businesses, which is a good thing, So you got anything else you want to tell us, or do you have a website you want to put up and let us know how to contact you, or
I do not have my website yet. It's still in the making, but as you can see from the back, this is my cell number. You can contact me, and or you can contact me by Messenger, or my email, which is caughtinaweb18@gmail.com.
All right, man. Your husband is rooting over there in that corner.
I swear, he is my biggest fan.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
He stay on me. If something don't look right, he like, hey, and I love it. I love it. We sit and talk. We can talk about business, God, the kids for hours. And he is my biggest fan.
I'm looking at Katrina over there. We ain't studying Katrina.
Hey, but look, that's the other one. They're my two right there. Those are my two biggest supporters.
It's good to have that moral support, and a lot of times people don't understand. There's no, and I'm gonna tell you this, and me and my wife talked about this a lot. there is no dumb idea. And I tell kids, I'm trying to teach kids now, there is no dumb idea. You can sleep and you can think of an idea. And I'm going to show you something. I've been wearing this mask, and I found this mask online. There is no dumb idea. Do you believe this? A fan? Somebody literally thought to put a fan in a mask as an air purifier. I found this online. There's no dumb idea. Somebody, man, this dumb thing you got on your face, but it keeps your face cool.
Yeah,
you know,
those masks are hot.
Yeah. and so there is no dumb idea. And whatever vision and ideas that you have, I tell people all the time, and I'm telling y'all right now, everybody watching, look, if you have a dream that you want to do something, and if you see it in your dream, you better do it. Don't, because I'm telling you, and I know this for a fact, dreams, some people see dreams, and if they don't act on it, that dream goes to another person.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Hey, and that's how the world works. That's how God works. Like he'll give you a vision, you don't do it, somebody else will do it.
Oh yeah.
In the same way that you saw it, that's my idea. No, not your idea anymore. Because guess what? You see what I'm saying? So we thank y'all. Look, what did he say now? Did he say something else? Oh, he ain't say nothing else. He got quiet over there now. But it's good. Like I said, it's good to have a great support system, especially with family.
Right.
And relatives around, but you keep doing what you're doing, y'all. That is right there, caught in the web, right behind their head. They're 979-481-7888. That's 979-481-7888. Lily Webb. She says, "Get caught in the web." I like the way y'all did that though. That's some good stuff right there.
Hey, that's how you know that it was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be. I told my husband I'm gonna be like Tina Turner. If he ever try to leave me, I'm keeping my name.
Well, hey, you gotta keep, he ain't gonna leave. He ain't going nowhere. Hey, you ain't going nowhere, David. David ain't going nowhere. Yeah. My wife told me that you ain't going nowhere. I'm like, ooh. Did she say? Oh, I thought I heard. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so it's good to have you on the show. And ladies and gentlemen, if you need shirts, cups, you see the epoxy. What is the stuff called? Epoxy.
It is called epoxy.
Okay, and so my phone is telling me to breathe. I don't feel like getting up. My watch. And the cups and everything. So, and I'm sure she can make it to order. If you want to order it, let her know. She's right here in Bryan, and I'm sure she'll ship it to you if you out of state. What? She got the senior shirts going on right now. You already started the senior stuff, girl. School ain't even out yet.
It's okay because they already buying. This is one of my biggest.
What? Hey, your husband say, "Can I call you Miss Lily?" He is really clowning right now.
He's silly.
So she is if you're in Huntsville, Texas, she can get you right there, but she'll mail it out to you. I don't know if they drive, because people, can you bring me this right now? If you're in Huntsville, I'm sure they probably will.
I deliver. I'm in Bryan once a week.
Okay, so she is in Bryan once a week, and she's in Huntsville. And her husband said state to state. Katrina said Huntsville. I said Huntsville, Katrina.
State to state. I just shipped out an order to Illinois today.
Well, that's
so,
So I'm telling y'all, and that lets you know you're doing something that people want, and that's how you got to do it. You got to do things that people want. That people want.
Mm-hmm.
So we're glad to have you on here, Lily, and we thank you for sponsoring and giving to the show when we had those giveaways, and we're going to be doing more of those because those really meant a lot to those people.
Yeah.
So y'all, Lily is one of those people who and she probably want me to tell you. I just let y'all know her company has helped Mr. Q's Plugged In to help some people who were in need, these different type of people. Mm-hmm. And I can say it. She not going to say it, but I can say it, so it's better when somebody else says it, and she probably wouldn't have ever said anything. Her among other people that have giving. Chrissy Ransom. Matter of fact, I just got. I'm gonna talk about this later. But I just got this bracelet right here, man. Look at that bracelet. Got a little line on top. That's from Beyond Bracelets, my big old wrist. So we thank you once again and your family. Great product. I love everything I bought. Ronaldo Nicholson said he loved everything he bought from Caught in the Web. Your husband dropping some commercials right now. Large. So, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want to contact, he gonna put all the information down there, so y'all keep watching. So once again, we thank you, Lily. We have a young lady in the back who's been waiting patiently. I think, is she falling asleep back there? I can't tell. No, she's still awake. She's been waiting patiently, and we're gonna have her come up and we're gonna talk about her company here. Lily, once again, we thank you.
Thank
for
you.
What you're doing and the merchandise that you're selling to the people and giving the people something to enjoy, something that's not tangible that they can hold on to in these times of COVID.
Yes.
So we thank you. God bless you guys. Speed.
God bless you.
And we'll stay connected with you, and we'll be advertising all the companies that come on tonight. We'll continue to advertise through the show for the rest of the year. All right, Caught in the Web, ladies and gentlemen, 979-481-7888. 979-481-7888. And we have Mr. Damian Webb over to the side and Katrina Lars, who are big family supporters. God bless you, Lily, and we thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have this young lady come in who's been waiting patiently here, and it's Look Twice Boutique. Yeah. How are you doing, man? We've had you back there a long time. I am so sorry. We've been really having these companies coming in tonight. So how are you doing this evening?
I am doing great. Can you hear me good?
Yes, ma'am. I hear you just fine. So tell us your name and tell us about your company and tell us where you're from.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for letting me bless your platform because this is a great opportunity. I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, but I'm currently in Houston, Texas, and I have an online Look Twice boutique. It's a women fashion boutique. I have accessories, shirts, dresses, all type of things that'll make a woman just feel good in her clothes.
That is great. Now, how long has your boutique been up and running? I know you said online, so I know it's so important to be able to utilize online. So do you get a lot of clientele or how is that working for you?
Oh, online, yes. Even on foot because I've only been open since October of 2020. So I've only been open for probably like 6 months. So this is a fresh start for me. Before I started my boutique, I was a social worker. And being a social worker, you're out all day, you're saving lives all day. So after you're done saving lives, a lady might want to go and have a cocktail or go have a night on the town. So my clothes represented that. I always dressed myself and represented myself in a professional way and manner, and my clothes represented that. But I know once I got off and I wanted to just let my hair down, my clothes kind of was like I could just throw on a jacket, or a blazer and just go out on a night of time with what I had on. So I wanted to open up a boutique for a woman that was living like me. I was a social worker. I was out saving lives all day, and I never could find time to relax, and I had a lot of people tell me that how I presented myself, it made people feel more inviting. It made people feel more calmer because I always wore things with pops of color. And when you go into bad situations, when you're a social worker, with a brightness of color could kind of lighten up their day. So most of my things in my boutique are very, very colorful because I'm very lively. I'm very spiritual. So I just like to keep positivity all the way around.
And that's a good thing. And it sounds like being a social worker, that means you're good with working with people because a lot of people have companies and they have to adjust with dealing with customers, with dealing with clients, because sometimes those customers and clients can kind of, they can kind of get you right there. Right. So would you say being a social worker makes it a lot easier to deal with clients that, you know, because some of them don't know how to ask about purchases or ask about, hey, how much is this? And how they like, what you got and what you selling, you know, people like that. So how do you respond when you have a client who's not a professional? See, you have to have professional business owners, but customers also have to realize that they have to be professional. You know what I'm saying? In order to have a friendly experience with merchandise when they're purchasing, whether online, in person. So does that make you deal with people easier since you come from that being a social worker?
Yes, it does make me handle situations very calmly, you know, and I had been a social worker for 4.5 years, so I definitely do know how to deal with people in a hostile situation. But at Look Twice Boutique, once you can look at the boutique and you get a feel of me, get a feel of the presence, you just feel positive, where you don't just be negative. You don't say, hey, what you got? You know, you like, oh, what is that? It's so pretty. It looks so lively. You know, it's just so inviting. And that's my clothes to represent. Something inviting, something positive, because I know it's a lot of things that's happening negative in the world. So why not spread out some positivity with my clothes and my fashion?
And I'll tell you this, in which some people don't, a lot of people don't think this way, but colors make people happy. Like vivid colors, and I'm seeing that dress right there, you know, stuff like that, colors. So I'm sure when people come in and see you, or when they go online and they say, oh man, look at that, that's nice. You know, they may have a bad day and they see like certain colors that you wear can make you feel different ways, and that's why it's good to have where you can sell clothes of different colors and different styles, because clothes make people feel differently. You know, you have I know when I was a baby, when I was a kid, I get that new pair of shoes because my dad's a preacher and I go to church, and the first thing I did, I walk in there, you know, I'm 6 years old, strutting up in the middle of the aisle, you know, and I want the people to see my new shoes, you know, so So it makes a person walk different. It make them feel different, you know, to get out of those, like you say, those business clothes all day, you know. We come home, me and my wife, we come home, look, we have to dress up at the school. When we come home, look, if we go somewhere, we like, hey, we need to relax a little bit, you know, and that's what the world needs now, especially with COVID. Now I have a question for you. Would you say that COVID has launched you a little more, because you started right in the middle of the pandemic, so would you say that it really launched you and motivated you to say, hey, I'm going to do this because this is something I think needs to be done, and I think it'll help people feel better about themselves?
It definitely motivated me more, because I was seeing and hearing so much grief and so much sadness because of COVID and because of the pandemic, and because so many people jobs and couldn't go nowhere, so they want to feel good anymore. They didn't want to buy anything anymore. So definitely COVID has taught me lessons and provided me with a blessing to open up Look Twice Boutique, so it can help other people to feel good about themselves. Just like you said, I'm sitting up here very straight, right? But I have this nice fur jacket, right? If I put this fur jacket on, it just changes my whole style. I'm like, hey, look at me. You know, it just changes my whole vibe. Clothes make you feel good about yourself. It makes
is that Cardi B jacket?
That's that Cardi B jacket.
That's that Cardi B jacket right there. Y'all see that jacket? That jacket is purple. That's a Cardi B jacket. I'm gonna call it the Cardi B jacket.
Okay.
But you know, people, I'm telling you, people put on clothes. That's like back in the day when you would watch those the men that would wear the hat with the big feather in them, and they had a little fur jacket on. They had a little sidewalk. They had a little sidewalk on them. You know, hey, clothes do that to you.
They do that to you.
It makes you feel different. So we're glad that you're able to do that. Do you have your website on? Wait a minute, somebody knows you down here, and they added me. Tanji?
Oh, that's my mother.
What? How you doing? How you doing, ma'am? Oh, she added me on Facebook so she could see what you was doing on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, so she said, yes, the best boutique in town. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you got family people that look that are supporting. When you got a family that's supporting you, you cannot go wrong. Because guess what? If they see you get slack, they gonna push you. You know, you started, now you go. Especially mama, you started, now you gonna finish. Might as well
yes.
finish.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So
and another thing I wanted
Uh-huh.
to add to my boutique, I know with the last caller you had asked her about pop-up shops and different things like that, and I do go to pop-up shops. But what I did learn about pop-up shops is that a lot of people want to know, like you said, inventions and things that are made by Black people. So I got me my own sewing machine. So I will be making my own custom designs and adding them to my boutique. So that will be coming later on in the year, but I am going to be designing my own clothes, my own line of clothes. So
there you go.
I won't only just have boutique clothes. I'll have my own designs that I've actually made myself.
There you go, doing something that you create and invent. Because guess what? When people find out you've done that, and they see that you already have clientele, and that's the thing about it. You're building clientele, or you've built clientele, and you can tell them, hey, girl, look, I got this I got this, or they may even order. So that's a good thing, because like I said, during this COVID thing, they thought that this was gonna, and when I say they, it's a deep situation. I don't like to get into that, but whoever sat in the kitchen and cooked this thing up, they thought that they were going to hold a lot of people down, but they didn't have the Black people in mind. Because one thing about us, we are inventors, we are survivors. We were made to survive. That's how we were raised. We were made to survive. You know, we're some of the strategic thinkers. We're the strongest people on the earth. That's why we're so feared, because they know we're strong, they know we're intelligent, and they know once we get it, we got it. We're inventors, we're entrepreneurs. So that's a good thing to see, and especially see young ladies and young men who are trying to do something to make that extra income. Not only make that extra income, make people look good and feel good about themselves. So do you have a website that we can go to, or do you have
Of course I do. Yes,
Okay.
it's looktooboutique.com. And it's with the 2. So LOOK number 2 WICE boutique.com.
Okay. Look to boutique.
Mm-hmm.
.com. Now what I'm going to do is, since you're the last one here, I'm going to see if I'm going to pull this boutique up and let everybody kind of see what you have going on there.
Okay,
And
great.
let's see. Look to boutique. Let's see where we at right here. Look to boutique.com. Look to
LOOK number 2 WICE BOUTIQUE.
Oh, I'm sorry.
.com.
I put the wrong words in there. I'm sorry, and I did it on it, and there it is right there. It pops right up. I did it on the page wrong too, right there at the bottom. You didn't see that. Okay, you didn't see that. So there it is right there. Look, all right. There it is. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh man, look at that website. What? You ain't playing. You got the website right. Look at that. So,
Yes,
ladies
sir.
and gentlemen,
I did a website on my own too.
you did your own website.
Yes, sir, I did.
So you did a lot of research when you put this together. I can tell.
Yes, sir, I did. I did a lot of research before I launched. I mean, I felt like it was just blessings, because it was something I meant to do, because I had been doing social work for 4 years, like I told you. So all I knew, but I just had this spark about me that wanted to spread positivity. So I opened up my boutique, and it's been flourishing ever since then.
And so you got dresses. You got Hold on. I saw pants, dresses, pants. Let's see what else we got. Jumpsuits. Okay, and we got accessories. Okay, you got your mask. I see you.
Yes.
Keychains, caps. Okay. You got your sets. And you got that on right now.
I have this on right now. Correct.
Okay. And let's see. You have eyewear. Oh man, you got glasses, shades. You got shades. Okay. So you hit every area from head to toe.
Yeah, I sure did.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, here's the website right here. I'm clicking on it. You see the website, and it's called Look Twice Boutique.
Yes.
.com. And she even have evening dresses. So you know, you got going out clothes and the evening dresses and the dinner dresses and all of those different things. And she has small, medium, large. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, y'all might want to, if you're looking for some clothes, you're looking for some dresses, you want some shades, you want some whatever you're looking for right here. I'm just scrolling
I also
through the
have
site.
eyewear too.
Okay. So she has everything. I'm just looking at this website. This website, it's astounding that you did this website on your own, because a lot of people when they do. So did you, as far as your website, did you kind of like pull off for something, or did you just kind of like, hey, this is what I want, and this is what I want it to look like, and
no, sir. I created all those banners. I created it all in Canva on my own. I just had a vision, you know, and once you have a vision and you stick to it with the colors, with the name, it just all came into fruition, and I did it on my own. And I'm still kind of shocked I did it on my own, because like I said, I had no background in doing none of this. It's just blessings that's just been falling down on me. That's how I know that it was meant for me to open up my boutique.
This is nice. And you know what's crazy is, and it's not really crazy, but we just say what's crazy. What's crazy is that everybody who I've talked to has said the same thing. They say, hey, what made me do this was, I don't know. But I'll tell you, a lot of times you get a vision, and when you get a vision, you act on it. I tell people, when you get a vision, you act on it. So let's see. Y'all saw the website. Somebody says super dope. That's Natasia, and she's probably going to connect with you. And somebody said, don't forget about the sun. Oh, she said you have watches too.
Oh yes, that's my new arrivals.
Okay. See, Mama telling your business now. She telling your business. You going on there, Mama? You tell it. That's my baby.
Yeah, and I just made my logo for my business too.
Oh, you made your own logo?
I made my own logo.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
30, and you've done all of this stuff without any training, So, have you ever thought about doing websites for other people?
I have thought about doing websites. With all the research I've learned, I'm like, oh my God, there's so much information that I want to dish out and help people. And with my websites and my logos, I have been people, hey, can you make me a website? Can you make me a logo? So I've been having different things happening that I never would have expected in my life.
So before you go, I'm going to suggest this to you. Don't just focus on the boutique. If people want you to do websites, advertise and let them know that you do websites. Because here's the deal. I was telling another lady this. You can never have too much income. And with doing websites, now is the time, because I shoot commercials. And I tell people all the time, with me shooting commercials, like it's one of those things I'm seeing, like, okay, you need a commercial. This person need a commercial. Doing this COVID thing, people are needing websites because a lot of businesses are popping up. And if you notice, websites people don't think websites are really they think they're a thing of the past, but they're really not, because now you can link your website to your Facebook, to your Instagram, to your TikTok. You can put the website anywhere, you know, and a website like that, if a person sees a website like that and you have the URL link and you have the hyperlinks where everything is moving and all of those different things, guess what? You know, they're going to want to know, can you do me a website? You know, right. So keep that in mind. At your age, you can really kind of like rise above with doing things like websites and logos. I have a friend right now in Houston that can connect with you, and he specializes in it. He's been doing it forever. I mean, forever. So we thank you for tuning in. Y'all saw the company. If you need dresses, shirts, slacks, pants, she's about to start making her own clothes. She has shades. Mama says she got everything. Yeah. So let us know. Like I said, let us know. We do commercials. So if you ever feel like you want to have a commercial done, being the fact that you've been on the show, we have a great price for you to do a commercial as well. So we thank you for tuning in. Anything else you want to say to the people?
Oh, I just want to say thank you so much for letting me bless your platform, and God bless everybody. God bless all the entrepreneurs out here, because we just out here trying to make it and just try to live and be positive and just happy lives. So God bless everybody.
Yes, ma'am. Bless you, and we pray that God continue to push you in your endeavors. Like I said, at a young age, look, the sky is not the limit. Beyond the sky is the limit. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that is, what is your name?
My name is Raven.
Okay, I've been calling you Look Twice. Okay, Raven. That's Raven, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, look her up on her website if you need clothes, if you need hats, if you need shades, if you need pants, whatever you need, let her know. It's a boutique online. So you don't even have to go bother her. If you don't want to go bother her, you don't have to. You can order online, right there online, and you saw the website. And don't forget, it's Look Twice. Look, TWICE boutique.com. She's going to pop up. All right. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you for tuning in.
God bless you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And tell your mama, good night, mama.
Night, mama.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, we have had an awesome time tonight with the Black Business Spotlight. It was strictly Black businesses. We're going to do this again next Wednesday. So if your company didn't get a chance to come on and talk about their merchandising or their services, please inbox us or message us. And you can also email us right here at I'm going to put our email in, because we do have a plugged in email. So I hadn't really been using it, and I'm going to get off of here because I know that we've worked hard today, and we really got to. But our email address is what you see on the show. So our email address is, if you would like to be on the show, pluggedinshow2021@gmail.com. And that's our email, people. So we do have an email. I just hadn't been using it. Pardon me for not using it, but that's our email right there. pluggedinshow2021@gmail.com. You know, a little laid back tonight because we wanted to work with the Black owned businesses, you know, not the stiff professionalism that we normally have when we're talking about certain situations. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is Black History Month. Support your Black owned businesses. Support. Also remember, this Beyond Bracelets, look, this is nice. If y'all see that right there, let me zoom out. Right, I think I got too close. And she's also doing Black History bracelets right here. That green right there, green screen, but it's green red and black history bracelets. That's Beyond Bracelets. That's Miss Chrissy Ransom. Don't forget also we have Divine Designs that specializes in t-shirts, shirts, robes, original designs, and that's my wife's company, Natalie Samuels. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you stay plugged in and support your black-owned businesses. Support. This weekend at the Lincoln Center, it's going to be the Culturally Rooted pop-up and Black History event. So it's not just a pop-up, but it's also going to be a Black History event. And I want to let you all know. And also, if you would like to if you ever would think, say, hey, we just want to, donate to the Mr. Q's Plugged In show. If maybe you have $1 too and you want to just give it to your boy Mr. Q to enhance the show. We're working on some other things here. We're trying to work on to get this podcast together. And I'll tell y'all what's the hardest thing to do is to do this and to make sure I do my schoolwork, and I've started a new position at work, but I want to keep this show going. So we're trying to work on some things to make this show better, make it better for you all, make it better for the businesses, keep it free platform and all those different things, and keep helping you as a black-owned business to elevate your business and be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Mr. Q on Mr. Q's Plugged In, reminding you to stay plugged in.
You are tuned in to Mr. Q Show. Get plugged in, yeah. You are tuned in to Mr. Q Show. Get plugged in, yeah.
It's time to relax from all the hype and grab a cup of the favorite tea that you like. On Mondays and Wednesday nights, don't forget about the Black Business Spotlight. You never know who you might see. It could be anybody, even a celebrity. So enjoy yourself, my friends, cause this is Mr. Q Show. Now get plugged in. Yeah.
You are tuned in.
That's right.
To Mr. Q Show. Get plugged in. You are tuned in to Mr. Q Show. Get plugged in, yeah. You are tuned in to Mr. Q Show.